1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Special Assistant to the Prime Minister on Information says Prime Minister Imran Khan has always proved his critics wrong. The Foreign Minister has expressed deep gratitude to the Chinese leadership for sending medical team to Pakistan to assist the health community to contain corona epidemic. Pakistan International Airlines has reduced its special flights fares by 20 to 30%, extending maximum relief to the stranded Pakistanis in the United Arab Emirates due to coronavirus pandemic. The Azad Jammu Kashmir President has called on the United Nations to convene an Emergency Security Council meeting to take notice of the genocide being committed in occupied Kashmir. And now the news in detail. The Special Assistant to the Prime Minister on Information and Broadcasting, Dr. Firdaus Ashik Awan, says the opposition should give up political hypocrisy. In a tweet today, she criticized the opposition political parties for avoiding presence in National Accountability Bureau in the pretext of social distancing. She said the opposition desires that Imran Khan fails at every moment, but the Prime Minister, with his vision, courage and constant struggle, has always proved his critics wrong. The advisor on Parliamentary Affairs, Dr. Babar Awan, called on the Prime Minister Imran Khan in Islamabad today. The Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi has said Pakistan and China are all-weather strategic cooperative partners who have preserved the tradition of standing by each other during thick and thin. Talking to Chinese Ambassador to Pakistan Yao Xing in Islamabad today, he particularly thanked China for extending solidarity and moral and material support to Pakistan in the wake of outbreak of COVID-19. The Foreign Minister underscored that the large amount of personal protection equipment and medical equipment sought by Beijing have significantly strengthened our capacity to control COVID-19. Shah Mahmood Qureshi also expressed deep gratitude to the Chinese leadership for sending a team of medical experts to Pakistan to assist the health community to contain coronavirus pandemic. Pakistan International Airlines has reduced its special flights fares by 20 to 30%, extending maximum relief to the nationals stranded in the United Arab Emirates due to coronavirus pandemic. Addressing a meeting in Islamabad, the Special Assistant to the Prime Minister on Overseas Pakistanis and Human Resource Development, Sayyid Zulfikar Abbas Bukhari, said airfare for the United Arab Emirates bound special flights would come into effect from tomorrow. He said the government's top priority is to ensure repatriation of all those people who are stranded in the United Arab Emirates and want to come back to Pakistan. The Special Assistant said the government has increased the capacity to repatriate 2,000 people per week. The Azad Kashmir President Sardar Masood Khan has said India has intensified its atrocities and persecution campaign against the people of occupied Jammu and Kashmir in the wake of coronavirus pandemic. In an exclusive interview with Radio Pakistan, he said while the world is preoccupied with COVID-19, it is imperative that the human rights situation in the occupied territory, as well as the key question of inalienable right to self-determination of the Kashmiri people, must remain on the global agenda and must continue to receive the attention. He said the United Nations Security Council should immediately convene an emergency meeting to take notice of the genocide being committed in occupied Jammu and Kashmir. The AJK president said virtual diplomacy has been started to keep the world community focused towards the lingering dispute. In this regard, contacts have been established through video link with the Kashmiri people and parliamentarians in the United Kingdom. He said despite the breakout of coronavirus, the process of atrocities is still continuing in the occupied valley. The Kashmiri people are still cut off from the rest of the world with blockade on communication links, including internet. He said the Indian occupation forces are targeting and killing Kashmiri youths in the so-called cordon and search operations. The AJK president said the number of youth killed is far higher, which has been reported. Sardar Masood Khan said the coronavirus patients in occupied Kashmir are not being provided with medical facilities. There are no ventilators, personal protection equipment and masks, while pharmacies and hospitals in the valley are presenting a look of a cemetery. A conference on human rights situation in occupied Kashmir has called upon the Indian government to stop victimization of Kashmiri leaders and release them immediately. According to Kashmir Media Service, the event was organized by Tehreek-e-Kashmir United Kingdom and attended by several leaders through video link. The forum said COVID-19 has doubled the miseries of the Kashmiri people who are already under a lockdown condition for the last several months. Saudi Arabia has called for more urgent donations to fund the emergency response to COVID-19 pandemic. In a statement in Riyadh, Saudi presidency of G20 group urged the international organizations, the private sector, philanthropic institutions and individuals to contribute in the donations fund. Saudi G20 presidency said a target amount of $9 billion has been set for emergency response to overcome the coronavirus threat. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.